Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Defenders. In this episode I tried to lower the resolution a little bit, hopefully to make the game flow a little bit faster and also to make the file size a little bit smaller. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I'm hoping that works because last time I tried to upload a video it was kind of a longer video. I think it was closer to 28 minutes, I don't remember. But it did take about 10 hours to upload, I think. It was something really big like that. It was just so ridiculous. And I'm thinking it's because of the resolution, just because this game is really graphics intensive, I guess, or something. I don't know why it's always this game, Dungeon Defenders, that gives me so much trouble. But yeah, so we're going to try lowering the resolution. If it doesn't help that much, then I'm going to lower the resolution even more and see if that helps enough. But yeah, so that's that. In this episode, I'm in the Magus quarters, or Magus, or pretty sure it's Magus. So I have my auras set up for electric on the left and right. And looking, don't see any electric types over there. And get through this crystal. And that, of course, the orc has to be a electric type, while the other middle door is being slowed down. Do need just to get rid of this ogre real quick, and then come on down this way to hopefully save my crystal from getting hit. Alright, good. Now I probably could aggro them towards one of the electric auras. Ah, dang it. And of course I had to die. Nay, I got him too. But there was still one more goblin to take down. Right, and he was an electric type, so for some reason he came over on this side. And oh look, the second wave of enemies, I forgot about that. So if I didn't die, I probably would have had enough mana to build an electric aura to help out with killing all these enemies. But this is a pretty good weapon, pretty decent at killing the goblins and archers. It's really just the orc that I have a bunch of trouble with. And let's see. Alright, so only one other electric enemy on this second wave, pretty much, of the first wave, which is actually starting on wave 2, so that's confusing, but alright, so I didn't kill him, he just kind of fell off the cliff, back onto this side. It really isn't a cliff, just a ledge, I guess. But anyways, also, I am level 11 now. When did I get to level 11? How long have I been level 11? Alright. So anyways, now I get to place the Strength Drain aura, which, a little bit annoyingly, is a little bit bigger than the Electric aura and the Ensnare aura. The reason that's a little bit frustrating or annoying is because then I can't exactly line it up perfectly, which bothers me because I want to get it as closely lined up as I can, and that always bothers me, but yeah, I can live with it. It's not a big deal. Alright, so now that I have this Strength Drain aura, I shouldn't have to worry about any enemies getting through. Obviously the orcs and the ogre will actually be a problem, so I do have to worry about that, but as far as just normal goblins and archers, I should be good. These should be enough. Alright, and in this map, we get the first glimpse of the wyverns, and not really a glimpse, the first taste of them, I guess. The first encounter with them. So they're a little bit troublesome, especially as a monk, because unless you've upgraded the range a lot, it's not very likely that you'll actually be able to get the wyverns with your auras. But alright, so here, the Strength Drain aura will get rid of any elemental affinity. I'm not sure if it'll still show their elemental affinity and just not let it take effect, or if it'll actually just get rid of the symbol to show their elemental affinity. But it's only getting rid of it while they're in the aura, so that's pretty important to remember, I guess. Alright, so sort of little technique that I use for trying to line up the auras all perfectly nice is if you just hand off the mouse pretty much, or get a little closer. If you don't move the mouse and you just click to place it, and of course it's building slower because I'm in the combat phase, but if you just click to place it, usually that will make it place in the exact same spot. You just have to use your hotkeys to actually set up the building, I guess you could say. So the reason I'm putting it here is because of the wyverns, like I mentioned just a little bit ago. And just looking at the map to check out the enemies, but the wyverns will be coming from this sort of diagonal direction, and hopefully my auras are large enough to reach the wyverns, so that I'll actually be able to kill them with the aura and not have to go in with my weapon. Now, is this weapon any better? Yes, that weapon is much better. Alright, so that's good, because I will have to fight the ogre on my own. I mean, I will have the strength drain auras and all that, but I won't be able to just rely on the auras for the ogres. I'm not sure exactly how possible or probable it is that you'll get to a point where your auras can defeat an ogre. I think that's like a really powerful aura to be able to do that, because ogres are definitely in the tank class, or mini-boss class, if you will. Alright, so I'm just building another set of auras here, and that's pretty much like all I do. I always stack the auras in that order of Ensnare, Electric, Strength Drain, and I always try to get them as close together as I can. Right on top of them would be ideal, right on top of each other, I guess, and good. The wyverns are flying low enough, and my auras are large enough to be able to reach them, so I shouldn't have to worry about those. And the orcs actually do get killed by the auras, as you have seen in earlier in the video, I guess, but alright, good. So I shouldn't have to worry about any enemies until the ogre. And of course I will have to worry about the ogre, because it's very difficult. And I just picked up a piece of equipment that increases the range of my my defenses, so that's good, helpful, because I think, in my opinion, range is like one of the most important, not skills, but stats, I guess. One of the most important stats for the monk, just in my personal opinion, partly because when you increase the range, you can actually see the aura get bigger, and you can tell a difference, especially like if you're watching this after I've already posted the final video in the monk series, or at least a couple more videos in. And if you look at those sized auras and then go back to the first episode, those sized auras, there's a pretty big difference. Especially I have like a level 70 character of a monk, and his auras are huge. It's pretty awesome, but I ran right into those arrows. And I do notice that the game is still going a bit slow, and of course, because I'm standing there, the archers weren't walking into the auras. But I do realize that the game is still going a little bit slow, so I probably will try to lower the resolution a little bit more, just to make it play a bit slower, or play a bit faster, not slower, and then hopefully be able to upload faster. Because seriously, it took so long, and because I'm posting like 6 videos today, or yeah, today and yesterday, it seriously took like 20 hours to upload everything, and it was just like, again, I'm sure that that's normal, I guess, for posting 6 videos that are all like 20 to 30 minutes long, but it was just still, I guess, getting used to the fact that it takes so long to upload these things. It's ridiculous. Alright, so in this round, or this wave, the second to last wave, the goblins get a little bit stronger, and I think the archers too, but most notably the goblins. So they have a little bit more health, and they run a little bit faster, so they can get through the aura a little bit better, but apparently they still can't get all the way through it. I'm still worried about these wyverns, even though they are being affected by the aura, and nothing to worry about. They were good. Alright, and actually something I should do now, before I forget, is put a healing aura right about here. That way when the ogre comes through, I can stay within the healing aura and just use that as my protection. against the ogre's attacks. And I probably shouldn't do this during the combat phase, but I'm just trying to upgrade the auras a little bit more so that, well, not really more because I haven't upgraded them, but just upgrading them so that they do more damage to the ogre and then they heal me more. So generally just making them all around better. Alright, so that archer is going down, and I think just one more upgrade. Alright, and then I just need a level 2 upgrade for the rest of them, but I probably won't have enough mana for that. I probably should have started upgrading them earlier so that I could actually gather more mana and all that, but not exactly necessary. And another good thing to give your monk, like good stat, would be putting it into the HP of your defenses, because they do tend to drain quite a bit when the wave takes longer and you have more enemies getting through it. So HP is definitely important too, and of course attack speed and attack power is important, but just as a personal favorite, I guess, I always pick the range, just to see it so massive. And if you have a big enough aura, then it's like the damage per second is especially affected by obviously the damage, the rate of fire, and the range, because say it's not really like a damage per second that you have to worry about so much as just a damage per aura, pretty much. Like if you're walking 100 meters, I guess, or 100 feet, and you're taking, let's say, 10 damage per second, then whether or not you're walking for 50 feet or 100 feet would make a pretty significant difference. But obviously, if you're taking 20 damage per second or 10 damage every half second, I guess, those things come into play, and I'm not really sure how well I'm describing this or explaining this. But basically, I do enjoy upgrading the range because it does help with the damage per aura, or per second, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Just rambling, trying to understand what I'm telling you as I'm saying it, which is probably not a good idea. I should understand what I'm saying before I say it. But, alright, so this is going to be the final round. Just repairing everything. And upgrade the Strength Drain aura. And what's great about the Strength Drain aura is that not only does it get rid of the elemental affinity, but it also lowers the strength, or drains the strength, from the enemies. So an attack that would normally do 100 damage now does like 50, I think. I don't actually know the conversion rate for, what would that be? Strength Drain aura, enemy strength 51%. So yeah, if it did 100 damage, it now does 51, I think. Or maybe 49. Pretty sure it's 51 though, because it says enemy strength 51%. So when you upgrade it more, the number goes down, I guess. Alright, so basically it cuts it in half, which is pretty useful. And I like just standing up here and watching over the battlefield as I realize that my auras are actually kind of low on health and I need to repair them. They're not that bad. Like, if you were to grade it on like an A to F scale, then they're probably still in like the B, maybe B plus, B minus maybe. But so yeah, you don't really have to repair them all the time, especially these ones for the wyverns, just because they don't take as much damage. But the ones on the side, it is good, and especially the Strength Drain, because for some reason it has less health than the other towers, and these archers are always so annoying. Alright, so I should also repair these, because that's where I'm going to be fighting the ogre. And, oh man, that looks like it's taking a lot more damage than... Oops, ooh, that's close. I almost walked right into... What the... An archer actually made it through far enough to attack the crystal? That's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna need better stats on these auras. That's crazy. Alright, so yeah, they are taking quite a bit of damage. Obviously, HP is important as well. Unless you really are okay with just running around repairing everything all the time. If you're playing multiplayer, then it's helpful, I guess, to have one or maybe just one character that specializes in healing or repairing, I should say, just by having them increase their stat for the what's it called? The hero cast rate, I think, or cast speed. So that's helpful for repairing things or upgrading things. Man, those auras on the side are really taking a lot of damage. Which I can't really say taking a lot of damage, but they're losing a lot of HP. But this should be the end, so there shouldn't be too many more enemies flooding through. Alright, so the only reason I'm alive right now is because of that healing aura, and I'm not sure how much damage I'm actually doing. I think I'm the one doing the 100 to 109 damage per hit, and then the blue number, the 137, that's from the actual electric aura. And you can see he still has like 7,000 HP, so it's gonna take a while of me just attacking. Alright, I'm gonna switch to just shooting off my little energy beams from a distance, so I'm not taking as much damage, but actually, oh dang it, I'm trying to get close enough to get healed, but not get close enough to actually get hurt. Alright, not working out too well. But I can just go in, and be careful though, that's a giant lava pit to the side that will kill you if you just fall into it or get knocked into it by the ogre. Alright, so finally got rid of him, and let's see, trying to get the weapon, trying to see if that's any better, because it's a pretty big weapon, but gotta be at level 12, but I'm about to level up, so that's good. Alright, do this. Alright, what else? What can I do? What equipment? Is it good? Nah. Nah, alright. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Still trying to keep it short, because I know that helps with the whole upload time thing. But let me know what you think about the lower resolution, whether or not it's fine, or if you think I really should just bear through the 10-hour upload time. So yeah, alright, so that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.